Hey guys, it's Jackie here. Hey, it's been so long and I thought wouldn't it be fun if we just did like a weekly catch up of what's happening in Bali, and then you guys get to see more of Bali, and yeah, I thought that would be fun if we did that. We should start doing this anyway. I want to show you Bali today because Bali's pretty today. Beautiful Bali today. It's such a nice day. It's a bit quieter in Ubud then. Hang on, where have my puppies gone? So this week, what's been happening this week? Do you know what so much has been happening? Is it a full moon? I'm trying to think if it's a full moon. I feel like it might. Come on, babies. Look, these my puppies. Say hi. Say hi, puppies. Bishu, Archie. Oh, there's one. Where's the other? Oh, there's your ball. Oh, you're giving a kissy kiss. So kissy. And so kissy. So this week, lots has been happening. Actually, it's the first day today. Mila has been really sick. So actually, funny, she started to get sick last Friday night. Really high fevers, like over 39. And I thought, okay, well, she's just fighting something. She'll get through it. And then, you know, toughen up. And then, hang on, we're coming into our house now. And then kind of Saturday, Sunday, still really sick. Monday, still sick. Really high fevers, but nothing else. So I actually thought it was dengue because she kind of had, she didn't have a sore throat, you know, but it's the sickest I've ever seen Mila. Like, ever. And I mean, she's had COVID, she's had, you know, she's had a few things, right? So I haven't seen her that sick. She couldn't really get out of bed. Super lethargic, super tired, really high fevers, and then she'd be chills, like she'd be lying in bed going, I'm so cold, mum, I'm so cold, and she'd be shaking. So, and she was super snuggly, which is nice. Nice when you have a 13-year-old that wants to be snuggly. And then took her to the doctor, and interestingly, they said they couldn't test her for dengue because it was over 3 days. So you had to test between 1 and 3 days for dengue, and then after day 6 or from day 6 onwards you could test, I guess, to see if they had dengue. So we couldn't test her for dengue, but it turned out that she had acute tonsillitis, which was weird because she hadn't even been complaining about a sore throat or anything, and an upper respiratory infection, which I hear in Bali it's quite common to get respiratory things. So yeah, so she went on antibiotics and first day back at school after a week. So yeah, she's never been off school that long. Let's go inside though. Pool area today. Doesn't it look pretty? Ow, shivers, the concrete's hot. Yeah, so that was kind of Mila, that she was really sick all week. And then, oh my god, let me see if we can find them. Okay, we found one. It was a bit of a mission. Say hi. He's still a bit grumpy with me. Still a bit grumpy with me, aren't you? Because on Monday night, they're still only kittens, so they're not even a year old yet, are you? So I hadn't got them yet. Had you? Oh, what, you want to go? He's not happy with me, look. Just hi. Shall I let you go? Okay, so Monday night they started like crying, like it was ridiculous. It was like, so of course they were calling to, they could clearly smell a female's on heat. And then on Monday morning when I woke up, one of them was, let's sit by the pool. One of them was covered in mud, completely drenched. Obviously he had fallen in the rice paddies and had a fight with maybe another male and was like, you know, get out, she's mine. But I don't think he won because he ended up wet and muddy in the rice paddy. So I don't think he impregnated a lady that night, thank goodness. But of course the next day I woke up and was like, yeah, I don't like you like this. He was bitey, he was like feral, he was like a feral cat. I was like, oh. So I went and got him castrated. So they weren't super happy with me after that, and kind of they were like zombies for a wee while after. So we had Mila sick, and then we got the cats choppy chopped. So now no more babies, because if you don't know, there is a lot of cats, well, kittens and puppies in Bali. Too many that my cats do not need to contribute to that. So I thought because of that we needed to get them chop-chopped. That happened this week. And then what else happened? So Mila's back at school today. Last day of school before school holidays, which is exciting. We only get a week off. So this in this time of the year we get 1 week off, not 2 weeks. And then at Christmas we get 4 weeks off. And then we're doing this fun thing. Oh, I have to show you. Come with me. So at Green School they have an event called Bamboozapalooza. Do you know I've called it bamboozled, I've called it bamboozled. I have called it everything possible except for Bamboozapalooza. And this is on the 28th of October, and what it is it's celebrating your country that you come from. So at Green School we have 39 countries, and we have to have food from our country, we have to do like a game from our country or some type of art. We have to, what else do we have to do? I've said food, I've said game, oh we have to dress up. And so we are New Zealanders. We are actually, in our group, we are the only ones doing it. So we do have one other New Zealand family, but they're just too busy. And the Aussies invited us to come to their side. It's not that we don't love the Aussies, because we do really love Australia, and we are neighbours, very close. But we don't want to join them, because we have quite a rich culture in New Zealand. So our indigenous people, our native people, our Māori people, and they are... yeah, and I'm going to show you. Let me show you what we made. So what we do is we want to, you walk down, they call it the green carpet, so it's not the red carpet because we're Green School, it's the green carpet. And you have to be dressed up and you have to maybe do something. So we are doing poi. Do any of you know what poi are? What's poi? I'm going to show you right there. So look, you're lovely and high. This is poi. Oh yeah. I don't know if you know that song. Actually, I can actually do it better, but do I have enough room? So we made these. These are poi. These are, it's a traditional Māori dance, and we can do all sorts of things with it. We can twirl them, we can, I don't know, tap them. As you can see, I'm a very professional, but we've been practicing every night because, and we do a little poi dance for Bamboozapalooza down the green carpet. So these are poi, and we are going to dress as, well the girls are, of course not the boys. We are dressing as traditional Māori women. So it's got a pretty skirt. I'll put a picture so you can see what it looks like. It's really cool. Oh my god, I got crap fluff. Seriously, the cats are moulding so much because as you could see they have so much fluff. Makes me like itchy. So we have been getting ready for Bamboozapalooza, and so we've got to make poi, we've still got to make all our skirts, we've got to make our headbands, we've got to make our full outfit, and then of course the day before I'm going to have to cook. Apparently about 500 people come to the event, so I'm not cooking for 500 people, and we are doing fun things. I'm going to show you. We're doing fairy bread. That's a New Zealand thing. Lolly cake. Oh my god, I got fluff up my nose. Lolly cake, and these things called onion. What are they called? They are called onion. Ooh, I'm going to write the correct name. They're from the South Island in New Zealand. So New Zealand has 2 islands, a North Island and a South Island. From the South Island, they're super yummy. They're like onion and cheesy, and you wrap them and then you cook them. And then the boys are dressing up in all blacks gear because if you don't know, New Zealand love their rugby. We very much love rugby. We very passionate, and I tried to get them to do the haka, but they do not want to. I mean, Kingston, if I get him dressed up, I'll be lucky. So yeah, they don't want to do the haka, but the haka is great. And if you don't know the haka, then I need to show you. Not me personally, because women don't do it. It's for men. Look. Honestly, so much fluff. So, I can't get rid of it. Also, we had a snake in the house this week, which is kind of common. It's not, actually it wasn't in the house, it was just outside. Like just outside. But in the last bit, I feel like rainy season has brought way more snakes. We've seen 3 snakes on the path. One of them was a spitting cobra. So if you know anything about snakes, you really don't want to get bitten by a spitting cobra, because I've learned this very recently. There's an amazing person that comes to green school and teaches you about snakes. So if you get, the spitting cobra can spit up to 2 meters, and if you get it, he spits in your eyes and you rub it, you go blind. But if you get, it's pretty much as soon as it hits your bloodstream, it's not good. So yes, we have poisonous snakes here in Bali. And I've only ever seen, in terms of the poisonous ones, spitting cobras. At our old house too, we had spitting cobras. Let's walk and talk. We're going outside by the pool. Whoa, it's like extreme brightness. I feel like a vampire sometimes when I come outside. And so yes, so spitting cobras are the only ones I have actually seen. And then, but there's a couple of other poisonous snakes in Bali. But so, I actually quite like snakes actually. So we had one the other day just outside our door, and he was having a little wander. He wanted to go out for the day. And yeah, it's just if they come inside. Actually, I used to leave all our doors open. And we never really had, Mila had snakes in her room, but in the old house. And then I was just like, oh, I better close them, because when I was speaking to Ron, who's like the snake expert, he was kind of like, never leave doors open. And I was like, yeah, I've done that lots. So in reading, actually I've had a bit of time this week to read, because Mila was so super snuggly, which was really yummy. But one day I was kind of like, we were lying on the couch and watching a movie, and I was like, honey, I really have to get up to do like a couple of things, because I was like, oh, the day is going and I'm doing nothing. So I'm reading Alexa Chung It. I feel like if I knew Alexa Chung, we would be like best friends. She has the funniest sense of humor. I actually laugh out loud. This is the second time I've read this book. Like, I have to read you some of the things she says. She says, on a positive day during an outdoor and legal cigarette break, I told a friend that I was fine and trotted out a line. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. To which she replied, deadpan, that's not true. That which doesn't kill you makes you want to die. So true. Yeah, because when something happens and then you're like, oh, I just want to die, why didn't they kill me? So she's super funny. There's heaps of funny things in here. So Alexa Chung's book, It. I got it in New York. I don't know if you can get it in Indonesia. You'd be able to get it on Tokopedia or Shopee or at one of the bookshops. So that's what I'm reading this week. And so this is the second time reading. I actually never reread a book, because once I don't like, you know, there's so many books I don't like, but I hate rereading it, because I'm like, what's the point? I know what happens, or I know their life story, or, you know, I don't need to read it again. But this one is so funny that I'm just like, yeah, there's a few funny things there that are definitely not child friendly, so I won't read them out to you. Maybe just read the book if you like Alexa Chung, if you like something funny. We have school holidays, of course, next week, so I'm looking forward to that, because we're going to go to the water park, we're going to have sleepovers, we're going to do all these fun things. It's only a week. A week flies by, right? So not long. Oh, actually, I forgot to tell you. Not only on Monday, after the cat's going crazy, we were driving to school and the car like started smoking. Not outside, inside. I didn't care if it started smoking outside. Started smoking inside, and it was this wiring that looked really shonky and looked like it had been there for 500 years. And so Kitten had to kind of hold this. It was like the clock, you know, it's old, it's a 1982 car, so I don't have my blue car anymore. I need to show you the other car. So it was like the clock and stuff, and so it was just, if he held it in a certain way, it would stop smoking. So I kept saying to him, just hold it there, and he was like, Mum, I need to have the day off school, because I need to hold this for you the whole day, because otherwise when you drive home. Kingston loves the green school, but if he could have a day off school, he would do it every day of his life. One day we were walking to school this week, was it Wednesday, and he put his arm around me and he was like, Mummy, I think I need to stay home with you today. And I was like, no honey, I'm fine. You can go to school, it's alright. He was like, are you sure? I was like, sure. You're fine, go to school. So anyway, so the car started smoking. I was able to leave the kids at school, and then I really just drove with it. Actually, I did stop on the side of the road. The thing with Bali is you kind of, the Balinese people are really quite amazing. And these two men, I kind of was like, permisi, which was like saying excuse me, and they came over to help me, and they gave me some scissors, and I was like, can you just pull it, because I thought we just need to rip the wiring out and then it'll be fine. It's not going to kill the car. Oh, puppies have heard something. And they wouldn't know, and I was like, yeah, maybe we shouldn't. And then they gave me scissors, and I was like, oh. And then my brother at times like this because am I able to just cut all these wires, or is the car going to blow up? So yeah, so I managed to get pretty smoky. I had the windows down, smoking out the car all the whole way, and managed to get to the garage, and then they fixed it. And fixing a car in Bali is so cheap. Oh my goodness. It was like 22 New Zealand dollars, and they did heaps of work on it. It was like the whole electrical was like meh. So yeah, the car's back to working. So yeah, it has been a week. It's been like a week of all these crazy things kind of happening. We're looking forward to the school holidays. We've got a Green Spirit Friday today at Green School. If you don't know what that is, it's normally every 2 weeks. And it's like a market night, and there's music, and there's food, and the kids just play. They climb coconut trees. Yeah, it's very fun. I kind of love Green Spirit Friday. Sometimes my kids don't want to go, and I'm like, but mummy wants to go. So can we go? And normally I have to have a time on it. Okay, let mummy stay till 5 or 4:30. Yeah, I think today they'll be like, Mum, I want to go. So maybe I'll get through till 4:30 with them. So anyway, hi bye from Bali. And if you have any questions, always ask. Actually, so shout out to all the people that do email me. So cool. And I'm always super open to answer any questions that you have about Bali, about Green School, about living here, about, I don't know, being a New Zealander, making poi, making lolly cake, anything like that. I'm super open to it. So anyway, we'll chat soon. We'll chat in a week. No, promise. We'll chat in a week. Bye.